Sky there. Let's see. Set up. There we go. See if we get any comments. Oh. Wait, say something real quick. That's something. Okay. We are set.
Right on.
Alright, let's put this on full screen. Son bitch. Oh, there we go. Full screen. Alright, so the usual, I do my intro, we say what's up, and then we go from there.
Yep.
Improvise. Hey everybody, Blu-ray here, and you can pretty much see me in the small screen on the bottom right, and right here I have
SeditionThroughScorns. You already know my usual. If you know my channel, that's what's up.
So anyways, with this video, we're going to be talking about, E3, and just, I guess pretty much we'll just be talking about the games that caught our interest, rather than just talk about the whole conference, which one was better,
It'll be too long of a video then.
Yeah. So anyways, you want to start off since you're a special guest on my channel?
Special guest? You've known me for like 3.5 years. 4 years, almost. So the games at E3 this year, I thought was better than last year. I really thought the games were not what we were going to expect this year from the conference, but I am just so ecstatic of all the games coming out this year, and I think 2019 is going to be a impactful year for games. So now we're talking about games. Oh my God. I think the first game that comes to mind that I'm actually at this video recording right now, I've pre-ordered the Resident Evil 2 remake, and I am so fucking happy that Capcom finally announced the game. Like, holy shit, it looks exactly what I wanted in a remake game. Being a huge Resident Evil fanboy that I am, I busted a nut. I cried with tears because that game changed my life forever. So, Resident Evil 2 remake, my number one game out of all the games I want. I pre-ordered that shit. What about you? And then we'll go down the list.
So we'll talk about that game first, and then whatever games you list off. Or is that how you want to do it? Or?
Yeah.
All right, and then I guess whatever games. I guess once we're done with your list of games that you're interested in, we'll go to my list. So yeah. Anyways, so
that'll be fair.
With Resident Evil 2 remake, honestly, like I got excited. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the conference and I just saw it was weird. And I was just like, okay, what is this game? Like I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? Like, you're like a fucking rat in first person view, and then I see a PlayStation console. I'm like, wait a minute, is this Resident Evil 2 remake? And then, just seeing the rat climb, it's just like, okay, I'm starting to feel like it's not Resident Evil 2, and then I hear a voice, and just like, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. He's getting eaten by a zombie. I'm like, okay, this is Resident Evil 2 remake, isn't it? And then you see Leon, I'm like, oh my god, it's Resident Evil 2 remake. I got so fucking excited. Like, I was fucking, like, I wanted to just scream, but like my roommates were home, and I had to tone it down a bit, but deep inside I wanted to scream, I wanted to jump, run around. I was just so fucking like happy to see that. I was just like, oh my god, it's real, it's fucking real. It's almost like basically treating it as a myth, basically like an urban legend. It's like, it's real. It's not a fucking myth, it's real.
It actually is.
And I say it was practically worth, Capcom like kind of like keeping it a secret, not talk about the game because it's coming out next year, and it's awesome, like they're not just basically saying, oh yeah, here's the gameplay. We don't know when the game's coming out, but here's the gameplay. You know, they just pretty much showed off the trailer and said it's coming out January 25th, 2019, and it's just like that is fucking awesome. Like, good job, Capcom, for keeping it secret. You had the game ready. It's just amazing.
Yeah. And the last time we've heard something was 3 years ago when they had their directors talking about a project, Resident Evil 2, and they said they were still in development. But like you said, I agree with you. They did a really good job keeping it on the low profile. Otherwise, it never would have happened in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problems with games. They shut off a new game with a sequel or whatever, and they show the trailer, and they don't announce the release date. I'm fine with that, but like, I don't know, just the way they did it with this game, it was, I don't know, I liked it. I like the way they did it, just because I know a lot of people been fucking bugging and saying, "Where's Resident Evil 2 remake? I want to see trailer. I expect to see a trailer at this E3, and it doesn't show up." And a lot of people just get so pissed off with that. And I'm just like one of the people that just like, calm down. They'll show it when it's ready. Do you want a remake of Resident Evil 2, or do you want a shitty one? You know. But I'm excited for it. I'm not gonna lie, the gameplay does remind me of the earlier gameplay for Resident Evil 4. Like, I think it was like 3.5 demo or whatever, where it shows Leon with the flashlight and he has a gun.
The alpha?
Yeah, that's what it reminds
Yeah,
me of.
yeah.
And I'm kind of curious as to if the entire game is fully play, like over the shoulder kind of style, or is there like different options? Because I know like a lot of like hardcore Resident Evil fans are like kind of upset with that, because they thought it'd be like tank controls wise, like the original. But I mean, who knows? Because they'll be showing off gameplay of the game around 4 p.m. today, so. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll talk more about the game and say like, anything new or whatever the case it may be.
Yeah. And not to mention that they not only brought one trailer, but they brought two trailers.
Yeah, like one is like 3 minutes long and the other is like a minute long. I think somewhere around there, a minute 30 seconds long.
Yeah. It looks exactly like the PS1 version, but more upscaled. And I was afraid too because I thought they were going to go back to the original Leon Kennedy, where he was wearing his RPD uniform and Claire wearing her red vest that she wore in the remake. But to me, Leon looks like a younger version of Leonardo DiCaprio, but sexier.
Yeah, it kind of does.
But I'm happy Capcom just finally, after 2 decades, we're finally getting a remake. It's been
Yeah,
20 years since RE2 came out. It first came out January 25th, 1998. And this
damn,
is 2018.
25th. Shit, and they're releasing it next year on the 25th. Damn.
It'll be the 21 year anniversary. And then Resident Evil 7 came out a couple days before. So January is going to be a good month
Yeah,
for sure. So Resident Evil 2 remake, hands down, my number one game I'm so fucking excited about. And also, I wonder what the trophy list is gonna be like. I wonder what the cover's gonna be like for North American, European. I
yeah,
wonder if there's gonna
same.
be if it's a special edition, I'm fucking buying it. I don't care what it is, I'm buying it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So second game, if you guys know me, I'm a huge Capcom fan. My second game I'm looking forward to, Devil May Cry 5. Holy shit, does that game look fucking awesome. And it's not Dante. A lot of people were pissed off it's not Dante, but I can understand why. But Nero from 4 is back. The gameplay looks definitely reminds me a lot of the reboot mixed with the first game. The trailer looked pretty kick-ass. I wonder what the gameplay is going to be like. But as a huge Devil May Cry fan, I'm so fucking pumped. Capcom confirmed it's going to be out between March and May of next year, which I can't complain. But Devil May Cry 5, huge fan of the series. I love every Devil May Cry game. Well, kind of, except for the fourth one. Fourth one was kind of but it's still a good game. But Devil May Cry 5, my second favorite game. I don't know about you. Trailer looks fucking awesome. I like the character models. I hope the soundtrack would be great. What are your thoughts?
When I saw the trailer, I was a little confused because I thought this is like DMC Devil May Cry 2 or something like that. But then I see the Vance is Devil May Cry and they had the number 5. I'm like, oh no, this is Devil May Cry 5 for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, I'll agree with you that the game kind of, or the way the game looks, it pretty much looks like the reboot in a way. Um, I haven't fully played through the fourth one just yet. I do have it on my PS4 digital, sadly. Fucking bastards. They don't want to release a. I mean, well, there is a physical copy of the game, but I think you have to pay extra for that. But
Yeah, you do.
I don't know. I'll probably do that. I don't know. Just to build up a collection wise, because I do have the definitive edition for the reboot of Devil May Cry, and then I have the HD collection, which contains all 3 Devil May Cry games. But yeah, I mean. Yes, but on PS4. Those 2 on PS4 I have. Sadly, I have that digital, which sucks. But you know, fucking.
Anyway,
as I was saying, yeah, it looks pretty awesome, badass. I'm pretty sure the soundtrack will kick ass. You know, with metal music and whatnot. You know, can't go wrong with that. I'm just kind of curious though if you can be playing as Dante as well, because towards the end of the trailer you do see Dante but with a little bit of facial hair going on.
yeah.
And he has his original look as well, so he doesn't have that reboot look that nobody liked, which I didn't really care for. I didn't hate it or anything like that. I was just like, you know, whatever, you know. It didn't really bother me that much. Maybe because I wasn't a huge Devil May Cry fan, you know, when that game came out. And that was practically the first one I played, so you know, I personally enjoyed it for what it was, and especially gameplay wise, like the way the game was played, you know, I loved it. You know, I thought the controls were fine. You know, they weren't broken or anything. They were really good.
Yeah, and from what I remember, I think Ninja Theory is using the same engine as the DMC reboot, which I can kind of see why it's very fluctuated in a sense. So,
but
I don't know.
I'm looking forward to it. But
yeah,
it's making me. It's practically going to force me to play through all 4 Devil May Cry games, since I haven't gotten a chance to fully play through them. So I had to pretty much catch up before the game comes out.
Yeah, me too.
Same goes for Resident Evil, the HD collection for 1 and 0. I had to finish that as well. So a lot of catching up to do.
Revelations?
I mean, I finished Revelations like back when it came out on PS3, but you know, PS4 is like whatever. But the main ones, you know, Resident Evil 1 and 0, I had to like completely finish before Resident Evil 2 remake comes out.
Right on.
So yeah, it looks awesome trailer wise. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of fans were excited too, because I know that a lot of people were also bugging Capcom for a Devil May Cry 5 game to come out. You know, and it's here.
Yeah, it's been 5 years since we've had a last Devil May Cry game, which just doesn't seem that very long. But
yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to play it. Shit, like some of the games that they announced at E3, I practically was just like pre-order on Amazon.
You see my wallet? Just here, give me all my Benjamins. I don't care.
Pre-ordering shit on Amazon is very convenient because I don't have to pay $5. It's saved there for me.
So. Yeah, for real. Unlike GameStop, where you put $5 down and you have to pay the full amount after you pick it up. I'm like, no, Amazon's the best bet.
Yeah, and plus the prices are a little cheaper. Like in terms of tax, if you're a Prime membership though, like it's a little cheaper. Like if I were to get a brand new game, you know how normally it would be $59.99, but plus tax, it would be like $65 and whatnot. But if you get it with Amazon and you have a Prime membership, you pay like $52. So you save yourself like $3, pretty much.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a fan, which I am, and you are too.
But sometimes, you know, Amazon doesn't have everything. You know, like Detroit Become Human is very hard to find. If you want it brand new, it's like over $60, which is fucking ridiculous. Same with God of War, it's like over $60, which is like, nah. Thank God I fucking got those games before they became expensive.
Well, yeah, they're on such high demand, especially God of War, which is on. I think if I remember correctly, I think God of War is the highest selling PS4 game ever since the console came out, which I think it's well deserved.
Yeah, I think it's like over 3 million. They sold over 3 million copies or some shit like that.
That's awesome. And the first like I think it's like what the first 2 weeks.
I think so, or I don't know, but I'm happy for Santa Monica Studios for that because it's just
I
like
am too.
because it's like going off topic. Basically, it practically seemed like, or there's like a debate basically that single player games are dead. It's all about multiplayer. And Santa Monica Studios with their release of God of War, they practically proved everybody wrong. They're like, no, single players are still a thing. You know. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nice to have a multiplayer game that'll keep you occupied. But for me, like, I'm the opposite because, like, with people who are into multiplayer games that play a lot of it, they never get bored of it, right? And when it comes to a single player game, they'll play it, they'll like it, and never touch it again, and they'll just hop on right onto a multiplayer game. For me, if I play a multiplayer game for I don't know, like for less than an hour or so, I get bored of it right away. And while I play a single player game, I never get bored of it. Like I'm having like the best time of my life playing that game.
I can agree on that.
But anyways, back on track with Devil May Cry 5. It looks awesome. Coming out spring next year. We got two amazing Capcom games coming out next year, so really looking forward to it.
All right, the third game, this is gonna come out of nowhere. You and I are big fans of this franchise, and you know I'm gonna be talking about Fallout 76.
Yes, Fallout 76.
Oh my God. Now, I've been a Fallout fan since New Vegas, which is still my favorite entry in the whole franchise. I loved 4, but I thought 3 was better, but 4 had the best customization and it had like the
Yeah.
best exploration, but I'm a when Bethesda announced a trailer for Fallout 76, I thought it was going to be like a MMO bullshit like World of Warcraft or fucking
Or Elder Scrolls Online.
yeah, I thought it was going to be like I'm like cuz for one, I don't like MMOs. It's full of microtransactions. You have to pay monthly by the subscription. I don't think it's absolutely worth it. But however, you can play it single player and you can play with your friends, which I'm super excited about. And I thought Todd Howard did a pretty good job giving like a brief analysis of Fallout 76. And supposedly it's 3 times bigger than Fallout 4's map combined.
4 times bigger.
4 times bigger. My apologies. But Fallout 76, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm definitely buying it day one. I know you are too. But
Yeah.
your thoughts?
I mean, the only downside is I have to get the standard copy if I'm lucky to get the Power Armor edition because it was
It's
fucking
sold out.
yeah, it sold out within the night of Bethesda's conference. I was just like,
Yeah.
motherfucker. I was so pissed off because it's just like I should have fucking known. Fallout is like the most popular fucking game. If they were to announce a special edition, that shit's gonna go like that. And it fucking sucks too because I'm like constantly was looking through Amazon, GameStop, and they haven't updated it. And then when I wake up the next day, it's like already sold out. Like, what the fuck? It sucked for me because like I had to go to work, so I couldn't even stay up that late. So I was pretty
Uh-huh.
pissed. So I'm hoping I could get the Power Armor edition later on if they were to have more in stock. I'm hoping because like I don't want to miss out on that, because like when it comes to collector's edition, it has to be through a favorite franchise, like how I did with Uncharted 4, Resident Evil 7, and I forgot what else I got. That's like a special edition. Oh, God of War. Duh.
God of War.
I almost forgot about that. But yeah, anyways, back into Fallout 76. I was a little scared that it was only going to be a multiplayer game only. Though there's even a debate now with people, with Fallout fans, saying like, oh, I'm not going to play this game because it's multiplayer. And it's just like, you can play it by yourself. I'm more than sure. I mean, yeah, it's an online only game. Same goes for Ubisoft's For Honor. You could play single player, but you need to have online. I'm pretty sure it'll be like that. Or you could play by yourself, not even interact with anybody if you wanted to. I'm more than sure that that's what Bethesda's doing with Fallout 76. But it's also a nice touch to play with your friends and whatnot. And I'm hoping it's not like GTA Online or you can have a random asshole just come by and just fucking kill you and shit. And I'm kind of curious too, because you could kill each other in that game. I wonder if they kill you, are they able to steal your loot? Because if that's the case, that kind of sucks, you know. Because what if you find a badass weapon in the game and some asshole kills you and he just takes it from you? I think that sucks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely excited to play it. You know, like I love the Fallout series. I mean, the very first Fallout game I ever played was 3, and to this day, I still think it's like one of the best Fallout games ever made. Uh,
Agreed.
Hoping that that Fallout 3 New Vegas or 4 gets released for the Nintendo Switch. I'm hoping because they didn't announce it at their conference today. Well, maybe they'll talk more at their Nintendo Treehouse stream, whatever. I don't know what the hell it's called, but I'm hoping they'll announce more games through there. But you know, if they do announce Fallout 3 New Vegas or 4 for the Switch, I definitely buy it again. But yeah, with 76, you know, I'm kind of curious as to what the story's gonna be like. You know, it pretty much is a prequel to all the Fallout games, and I'm just more curious about the environment, and it's just like the weapons, and just, you know, overall the entire game and how it'll be played off, you know.
Yeah, and supposedly Todd Howard said the game is set in West Virginia.
Yeah, it is. I gotta say though, with when you see as soon as you see Todd Howard on stage, you know shit's gonna get real. He like practically dropped the mic on that shit. You know, he's like, oh, you got Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition. We got Fallout Shelter coming out for PS4 and the Switch tonight for free. And then
I'm actually excited about that, by the way.
and then next thing you know, Elder Scrolls 6 coming out. Or it's real, basically. They didn't say the release date, but it's real.
No.
Because I know a lot of people have been bugging about for a new Elder Scrolls game. Because they were just so annoyed with the Skyrim, like, re-release or whatever. And I thought it was kind of funny, too, that Todd Howard kind of pokes fun at the joke. Or he's all like, you know, you could play Skyrim with Alexa. You could play it on your Etch-a-Sketch or on your refrigerator. I was just laughing my ass off with that. But apparently it's a real thing. You could play Skyrim with Alexa. You know, I thought it was a joke, but that part is real, apparently. But yeah, Fallout 76, can't wait to play the game. You know, I'll definitely record some gameplay with, you know, of course, Edition. And yeah.
Expect a lot of gameplay of that. That's probably going to be like goodbye social media life forever. I'm taking Fallout 6 with me on the go.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So I got 2 more games I'm excited about. This one, I definitely really want to see more gameplay of it. The trailer looked fucking phenomenal. This series holds a special place in my dearest heart. It's my all-time favorite shooter game, and I'm talking about the new Doom with Doom Eternal coming out. Oh my God. I love Doom 2016 reboot. That was my game of the year for 2016. It's the sequel to the 2016's Doom, so it's basically Doom 2, but they just call it Doom Eternal. They brought back the original character from the Doom series. The monsters look epic. The environments looks catastrophic. I love the atmosphere. Mick Gordon's gonna come back making the soundtrack, which to this very day, Doom soundtracks are always get your adrenaline pumping. It's got like metal, industrial, electronic, dubstep, pretty much anything in general. Being a big Doom fan that I am, I cannot fucking wait for this game. I hope it will be single player only because when they added multiplayer in the reboot, I wasn't really feeling it at all because Doom primarily was originally first-person shooter, but I'm hoping the game will turn out very good. Like I said, I'm a big Doom fan. I can't wait for it. What's your intake on it?
I can't really say much about it since I haven't played the first Doom or finished it. But I mean, graphically it looked good. Like the reboot.
Very good.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that with this Doom game, Doom Eternal, I'm pretty sure it'll be good. You know, like, you know, I don't know if it'll be better than the first, but you know, who knows? You know, anything could happen. Music wise, I'm pretty sure it'll be fucking badass. If anything, Doom has is kick ass music. That's for sure. Along with Devil May Cry.
And Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, but I feel like with Metal Gear Solid, which is more like I don't know what's the term I'm looking for, but like shit, I can't think of the word. Uh, orchestra. I don't even know. That's even a word. With orchestras type shit, like very.
Theatrical.
Yes, it's more like that in my personal opinion, or at least with Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4. I don't remember much of the second one if they had kind of music like that. It's been a while since I
I think,
played two,
yeah, I think the
but
word you're looking for is cinematic.
yeah, like cinematic, kind of music, theatrical kind of music. Like if you were watching like a James Bond movie or that type of shit.
Yeah, not saying it's
Yeah, it's
bad. I
it's
mean,
not bad, of course. It's fucking amazing. But that's just kind of like the vibe I get from it.
yeah,
But yeah, Doom Eternal. Did they say it's coming out like next year, or they didn't say the release date? Did they?
I doubt it's gonna be next year.
Yeah. So I don't know. Who knows? Because I'm pretty sure that the PS5 will be coming out like in 2 years. I think more than sure. And it feels so weird to even be thinking about a PS5, because it practically feels like it's not even that long since we had a PS4. But
Hmm.
but then again, I mean, we got the PS4 Pro, which is kind of essentially a new console, but not really. It's just play games at 4K. That's about it. But
Yeah,
I mean, who knows? But yeah,
yeah. And then the last game that I'm very much excited for, this came out of nowhere. I know a lot of gamers were talking about this, but I never thought E3 would actually showcase a trailer for it. I'm talking about Cyberpunk 2077.
I don't know much about that game. Like, I don't know if it's a reboot or whatever.
It's essentially a reboot back on the PC, which I believe it came out in the late 90s, early 2000s, but the game looks really cool. It kind of reminds me a lot of Deus Ex Human Revolution that came out on PS3, which I absolutely love that game. Essentially, Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be a RPG shooter.
Mm,
I don't know if it's going to be first person or third person. Graphically, absolutely gorgeous. I love the futuristic setting. I know a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, we're getting so tired of futuristic games, but whatnot." I like those kind of games. I think it's different. It has originality, there's creativity, but I saw the trailer, I'm like, okay, and it's by the same makers who did the Witcher franchise, which I'm
yeah,
actually like that
that's the only thing I
developer
know about the game. It's from the guys who
stuff,
made the Witcher series.
Project Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Cyberpunk 2077 looks absolutely gorgeous. I want to see more gameplay of it. They show a little bit in the trailer, but I like the character models. I think the story is going to be very in depth. Kind of like I said, kind of reminds me of Deus Ex in such a way, with a little bit of BioShock, just a tad bit of BioShock. Um, I'm pretty excited about the game. It's going to be in a futuristic setting. I doubt it's going to be coming out either late this year, early next year, but I don't know. That's my final game I'm looking forward to having in my collection is Cyberpunk.
All right. Now we move on to my list.
To you.
All right. So I'd say in terms of games I'm really looking forward to playing this that are coming out. Actually, it's pretty. Yeah, there's only two games that are coming out this year, but we're gonna go by PlayStation and then Nintendo because Nintendo's conference was not too long ago. But
Yeah.
anyway, starting off with PlayStation, the game that's coming out this year, Spider-Man. I'm really looking forward to playing that game. It looks fucking amazing. It looks beautiful. It's just like I love the gameplay. It feels pretty much smooth when you swing around New York City, and it's fucking awesome. So can't wait to play it. Super excited. Like I'm curious about the story and how it play out. So
Hmm.
definitely can't wait to play Spider-Man this year. The Last of Us Part 2, which more likely is coming out next year because from what I heard, Days Gone is they already announced a release date for that game, which is like February 22nd next year, and they said something about like Days Gone is coming out earlier than The Last of Us Part 2, so that practically indicates it might come out next year, somewhere around next year, but who knows. Uh but The Last of Us Part 2, I saw the trailer. I didn't really have like it looks good. Like the cutscenes looks good. Gameplay wise, looks pretty insane as well. Where like you manually heal, like you see like Ellie like taking off the arrow off of her chest and whatnot. I don't know if that will actually happen in the full game, but that looks pretty insane. Um, but yeah, other than that, it practically plays the same as almost as the first one, with the addition of having a explosive arrow in that game. And yeah, and I'm just overall curious about the story. That's what I'm more interested in. It's just the story, like what's going on with Joel, because I think he's still alive. Because in the trailer they showed off like some dude, and he's saying something about like he's talking to Ellie, and he's like, "Your old man's giving me a hard time." So I'm pretty sure that's like Joel. He's referring to Joel and whatnot. Um, but yeah, looking forward to The Last of Us Part Two, even though this particular scene in the trailer is somehow pissing off a lot of people for some weird reason. And that is the whole lesbian kiss that Ellie had with this chick.
Mm.
Like, a lot of people are pissed off because I guess either some are indicating or thinking like, oh, this game is trying to please the SWJ, or the social justice warrior, basically. Like, no, that's not the case. They're not practically shoving up the whole gay pride right in front of your face with that game. It's just her character. She's essentially she's a lesbian, 100% sure. Cause like in The Last of Us, she didn't show any interest into guys at all. Like with that, I forgot the name of those two characters that you meet. Is like an older brother and he has a little brother around Ellie's age. I forgot their names, but when you meet them, Ellie didn't really show interest in the guy. She wasn't flirting with him or anything like that. She was just trying to like be friends with him. And if you play the Left Behind DLC, she like kisses her friend, and a lot of people were like so shocked. Like, oh my god, she's a lesbian. But now people are pissed off that she's a lesbian for some weird reason. And just like, who fucking cares? If that's her character, if she's gay, that's it. Like they're not making every single fucking character gay in that game. So it's just chill out. It's only one character that's gay, or maybe there'll probably be more, but they're not gonna like shove that shit in your face. The game is not entirely focused on gay pride or anything like that. It's nothing like that. But yeah, Last of Us Part 2. I'm hoping we'll see more gameplay of it, and see what the story's going to be like and when the game will come out. And yeah, so that's The Last of Us Part 2. And then here's a new game that's from Sucker Punch, the ones who made the Sly Cooper trilogy and the Infamous games. They have a brand new game coming out.
Where's the new Sly Cooper? I'm waiting for one.
Yeah, who knows? But with this new game, I think it's called Ghosts of, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it looks awesome. Like I like the art style for that game. It's like I just like the overall setting of that game. You're like a samurai with a sword, and it looks awesome. It looks fucking beautiful. That game practically catches my interest and whatnot. So definitely looking forward to playing that. I haven't really seen much of Days Gone, but it does look interesting. But I gotta watch more to decide whether or not if I really want to purchase the game and whatnot. But there's that. What else? I think that's it in terms of PlayStation wise. Xbox wise, they're practically the games they showed off are coming out on PS4, so I'm not gonna get into that. Or even their exclusives as well, because in terms of their exclusive, the only thing they had was just Halo Infinite, Forza 4,
Anthem.
Anthem's coming out on PS4 as well, so that doesn't really count. But practically you got Cuphead DLC coming out, and then we got Gears of War 5. That's pretty much it, and they're all playable on PC, so it's like whatever. But I'm more than sure that Halo Infinite and Gears of War 5 are gonna have a fucking battle royale mode. I'm more than sure. If they announce it and say it's real, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. You know, because every fucking multiplayer game needs to have that shit. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move on to Nintendo, which pretty much the only game I'm really looking forward to playing is Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. That game looks
Mm.
that game looks fucking amazing. It has all the characters from Melee, from Brawl to the recent one, all in one game, and that's fucking awesome. So fucking Solid Snake from the Metal Gear series, who was originally in Brawl but never made it to the one on Wii U, is now back in this game. So that's pretty awesome because like I thought Snake was never coming back at all because you know fucking Konami are being pieces of shit right now. But yeah, Snake's back along with the rest of the characters. You know, same goes for the stages. It's gonna be amazing, and it's coming out this year in December 7th. So really looking forward to playing that. And I haven't really seen much of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, but I'm definitely gonna get that. But I'll watch the gameplay like later. But you know, still interested in the game. I think that's it for Nintendo. They didn't really show much to it. They just showed basically other games that were on PS4 that are now coming to the Switch, like Fortnite, Dragon Ball Fighters, and I forgot what else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I know they announced a Super Mario Party game for the Switch, but you know, I haven't really seen gameplay. I haven't really seen I haven't watched the video for that game just yet. So maybe I'll buy it, maybe not, because the last Mario Party game I ever played was Mario Party 4. But yeah, I think that's it for my list of games that I'm interested in playing. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There's actually another game I'm looking forward to that I forgot to add on my list really quick, and that's Dying Light 2.
Oh yeah, Dying Light 2. I forgot about that.
That game looks fucking awesome. It
Yeah,
looks absolutely awesome. And Crane's back, which I'm super stoked on that because it's voiced by Roger Craig Smith, who did Chris Redfield, and he did Sonic,
yeah,
and Ezio. Anyone knows who Roger Craig is. But Dying Light 2, the atmosphere looks awesome, and you finally get to choose choices based on the player that you do. So like if you do the bad side, the story connects to a different ending, but if you do a good side, it all connects into it, which I thought it's a really cool job because the first game didn't really have that option because you're basically helping NPCs and you're discovering different quarantine zones and like different outbursts. This one, however, you get to choose based on what the player is all based on. And I like games like that where you actually have to think hard of what you're going to do in terms of the gameplay style. And I thought the mechanics looks pretty smooth. I love the environments. I like the whole post-apocalyptic setting. Um, it just looks really awesome. I think it's going to come out next year, which I have no problem with. Hopefully, it'll have good co-op. The single player would be great. That's another game I forgot to add on my list. Definitely looking forward to the Dying Light 2.
yeah. Like like when they showed up the trailer, I was just and I saw the parkour element to it. I'm like, is this Dying Light 2? But then I'm like, wait, nah, it can't be. You know, just because it has a parkour element to it, that doesn't make it automatically Dying Light 2. Because Mirror's Edge has parkour in the game. So
Yeah,
I immediately thought it was like another game with parkour, but no, it's Dying Light 2. Which I don't know if I finished the first one. I can't remember, but I have all the DLCs because of the enhanced edition that I bought.
hmm
But I don't know. It's been a while since I played that game, but it was definitely a really good game. I I'll give it that. It's a really good game. You know, it's having parkour elements combined with zombie slaying. It's awesome.
yeah, definitely.
And another game that that I completely just remembered that you're more of a huge franchise of, and that is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh yeah, forgot about that too.
What are your thoughts about the game? I don't know if you saw the gameplay wise for that game and whatnot.
It looks very interesting. Apparently it's set in Greece, and I'm actually part Greek, so I'm actually happy about that. Um, I hope the gameplay will stay to Origins because I loved Assassin's Creed Origins. That game was fucking fantastic. I think it was one of the best Assassin's Creed game I played since Brotherhood. Odyssey, I really hope they'll have the elements of Origins, like where you can do like naval combat and then you could do aerial combat, do a lot of stealth missions because after like Unity came out, I kind of was like disappointed in a way because they kind of rushed things too quickly. But when Syndicate came out and then Origins came out, those two were like bread and butter. They were like the Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. They were all combined together to form an outstanding game. But Assassin's Creed Origins, I'm definitely excited for that game. I haven't seen too much of the trailer, but from what I've been seeing, it looks very promising. Although I don't know why they would have it come out this year when they could have been released next year. Because Ubisoft did say they were going to make a new Assassin's Creed game every 2 years and not a yearly game, which I don't know why they're doing that again. Maybe just to kind of get the more. Well, it also makes sense too because Far Cry 5 came out this year, Wildlands came out this year, so it kind of made sense to have it again this year. But if they did it next year, they wouldn't have pushed about it. So I'm excited. Being a huge Assassin's Creed fan that I am, I hope it's good. I know it's going to be, but that's just me. But I don't know about you.
Uh, for the reason why it's being released this year, I think because it was a different development team that was involved with this game.
Ah,
But still, I just hope that doesn't give it an excuse to release the Assassin's Creed game yearly. Because look what they did with Unity. They like fucked it up by rushing that shit. I just don't want the franchise to be fucking Call of Duty. I get so sick and tired of hearing a new Call of Duty game every fucking year,
or the stupid FIFA games.
or FIFA, or Just Dance. It's just a yearly thing that just gets annoying, you know.
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, but gameplay wise, for Odyssey, does remind me a lot like Origins. Um, okay, so with Origins, I wasn't really feeling it that much. Like it wasn't a super bad game. It's just I couldn't get into it. I like the theme. Don't get me wrong. I like the theme of Origins that takes place in Egypt. That's like one of my favorite. What's the word I'm looking for? Like historical.
Historical
Yeah,
time
e-
period, or
yeah, time period. Egypt is like one
yeah.
of my favorites, along with like Japan. And I'm still waiting for an Assassin's Creed game that takes place in Japan. Ubisoft, you need to get on that shit. You'll make millions and millions of dollars. I will buy your fucking game. Like
I buy it too.
I haven't been playing any of your fucking games after like Assassin's Creed 3. I mean, I did play a little bit of Syndicate, but I haven't finished it. Black Flag, same thing. Never finished it.
You need to.
Origins, I just kind of lost interest in. Mainly because of the gameplay. Like, I couldn't get into the whole RPG element to it that they added into it. It just felt very weird to me. Like, I don't know. I wasn't used to it. Basically, I couldn't get used to it.
Hmm.
But if they were to make an Assassin's Creed game that takes place in Japan and it has that RPG element from Origins, I'll fucking make myself like it. you know, like I don't care. Like if I can't get used to it, I'll make myself fucking like it. Um, but yeah. So I don't know. I'll probably give Origins another chance since I do have a code for that game for free, but it's on PC. So I'll probably play it again, give it another chance to see if I fully like it, and then maybe I'll decide whether or not if I'll purchase Odyssey. But the themes for Odyssey, I like it. Ancient Greece and whatnot. We got Spartans and whatnot. That's awesome. Um, and also for the first time, or not necessarily the first time, because you could do that with Syndicate, but you could play as a male or a female character. So That's pretty interesting. And if you play as a male character, you play as that male character throughout the entire game. Same goes for the female. So yeah, pretty much my thoughts for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Hopefully Ubisoft doesn't, fuck it up. And hopefully it doesn't contain any fucking bugs and glitches for that game this year. Cause yeah. That's pretty much it. I could mention Battlefield 5, but I feel like I need to watch more of it for me to fully decide if I want to purchase it. Black Ops 4.
I don't know.
Black Ops 4 I'm definitely not going to purchase. That's for sure. It's fucking stupid too, cause like basically they're remastering the maps from Black Ops 1 and they're playable in Black Ops 3 if you pre-order Black Ops 4, and if you just get Black Ops 4 you can play on Black Ops 4, but like, I don't fucking care about any of those two games, so I just want a Black Ops remaster. I was thinking, because I saw the trailer, I was like, oh shit, Black Ops remaster, but then it's like, oh no, it's just the maps. I'm like, oh, fucking lame. But yeah, not interested in Black Ops 4 at all. Battlefield 5, no. I don't know. I mean, the only thing so far that I like, that hopefully that it doesn't fuck up the entire game, is there's no loot boxes, which, that's awesome. I'm hoping that's actually 100%, because I know some people defend it. Like, a game like Overwatch, it's only cosmetic, but still, I hate that shit. I don't care if it's fucking cosmetic. It's still fucking annoying because it's just random shit. Like, you don't know if you'll get a good item or a terrible item, So, I'm hoping EA sticks with that there's no loot boxes, all the DLCs are free. I'm just hoping it'll be a good game, and they learned from their mistakes with Battlefront 2, because I know that game was like a fucking disaster. Or a lot of people were so pissed off with that game. Whereas, like, basically it was pay to win, basically, with the loot boxes, and it's just like, I'm so glad I didn't purchase that game.
I didn't. I'm glad I didn't either.
And I can't believe I'm not gonna name this person, but he's a huge Star Wars fan. I can't believe he traded in Breath of the Wild for Battlefront 2. It's like, why would you do that?
Why?
And he ended up regretting it. I mean, he didn't pay a full amount for that game. But still, I mean, come on. You got a good game, Breath of the Wild.
A masterpiece.
And you can trade that in just because it's a Star Wars game. And it's...
Oh.
I mean, come on, it's EA. I mean, shit. It could be even worse as Activision as well, but...
Activision's far worse.
I would say that. I feel like a lot of people say, oh, EA's the worst. I'm like, no, I think Activision's like 10 times worse. Because
Activision is filled with microtransactions.
And fuck, there's nobody fucking remember Infinite Warfare, or if you wanted to play Modern Warfare Remastered, you had to pre-order the deluxe edition for Infinite Warfare.
$80 for that shit.
And you needed a fucking disc for Infinite Warfare just to play Modern Warfare Remastered. That was fucking stupid. I was just like, really, Activision?
And then they made a standalone copy for a remaster, so I'm like, oh, nope. There you go.
Yeah, and it was like, okay, so they released Modern Warfare Remastered digital, like as a standalone. And then eventually it was on disc, but by the time it came out on disc, the game was already fucked up. They already added in like loot boxes in that game. And I just like, okay, fuck you, fuck this game. And honestly, like, if they were to remaster a classic Call of Duty game like Modern Warfare 2 Black Ops, I hope to God they fucking leave it alone. I do not want loot boxes in that fucking game. That's gonna ruin the experience for me. I don't care if everybody loves it. It's just, no, it should not exist. I hate people that fucking defend loot boxes and say, oh, it's only cosmetic, It's like, no. That defeats the purpose of fucking unlocking shit, by hard work. If you play, like, with games back then, if you beat the game on the hardest difficulty, you unlock some cool shit, like costumes or infinite ammo, whatever the case it may be. It was awesome, you felt rewarded, like for actually doing something.
It
Well,
challenged you to become what your determination of gaming was.
yeah, exactly. Now with loot boxes, it's just like, oh, pay $5 to get like 5 tokens to open up loot boxes, or pay $100 for 10,000 tokens just for the loot boxes. It's just like that's fucking ridiculous. But
Yeah. I know Injustice 2 does the same thing, which
yeah,
why I didn't even get the game. I mean, it looks good, but I'm not getting it because of it.
yeah, like honestly, I haven't even touched Injustice 2. I know they added in the characters. I have the fucking the season pass, whatever, and like, there's even a fucking trophy saying like for where it pretty much requires you unlock using the loot box system. There's like, unlock 100 loot boxes or whatever. It's like I don't know, the whole gear system, which is weird, and it's like I don't know. I wasn't satisfied. It didn't feel like an awesome costume that you unlocked. It's just like it all relies on fucking loot boxes. And I'm hoping if they announce a new Mortal Kombat game, that they do not add in loot boxes. I am hoping to God they don't do that, because I don't want that shit in my Mortal
10 did,
Kombat game.
yeah. 10 did a pretty good job not having it.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
Great fucking game, by the way.
this is pretty much the future of gaming wise. Loot boxes. It's a requirement, I guess, along with battle royale modes.
And overpaid DLC expenses. I'm looking at you, Street Fighter 5.
I find that so bullshit. It's just like, oh, the DLCs will be free, but here we have the Super Ultimate Edition that has all of them inside in one disc. It's like that's kind of pointless.
Also, can we please get Modern Warfare 3 remastered in current gen? This is the best Modern Warfare. Please. Just
I put in so
I
many
I,
hours in that game.
I want to remaster this game. I actually like this game. A lot of people didn't care for it. I love the
Yeah,
multiplayer of this game. I fucking love the multiplayer of this game.
I did too. Like I had a lot of fun with that game. Like so many good memories of that game, along with Black Ops. So yeah,
Yeah, Treyarch. Make Black Ops Remastered. I'll buy that ASAP.
fucking bastards.
They
I,
won't.
no, they don't
I
give a
don't think they
shit.
will.
I hate the fact that people actually are saying like, "Oh, this is Treyarch. We know we're getting the best Call of Duty." I'm like, okay, that's so bullshit because Black Ops 3 was trash. The story fucking was trash.
The story was too predictable. Zombies was all right. Multiplayer was it was okay, but this you ruined it.
Now, I know a lot of people are pissed off with Black Ops 4 because they completely removed the campaign and added Battle Royale mode as a replacement. For me, I
I
could
can
see,
understand
I
why.
could understand why, but I haven't played a campaign, Call of Duty campaign since Advanced Warfare. That was the last campaign I ever played in a Call of Duty game. When it came to the other Call of Duty games, I didn't even touch it. I just went on to multiplayer. Because like I felt like the campaigns they just weren't that interesting to me, and you know I understand why they removed campaign because a lot of people don't really touch it. I know that there's quite a few people who naturally enjoy the campaigns, but for me, I didn't really care for it that much because they weren't the stories are just more or less the same. It's just like good versus evil. There's a bad guy. He's a terrorist. You have to go kill him, and then you kill him, or maybe not
Yeah.
because they're building up a sequel or something like that.
Yeah, personally, I think Call of Duty hasn't had a good campaign since Black Ops 2, and that's the last good Call of Duty game I played was Black Ops 2, and it's still my favorite, but the original will always be the best. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah. So yeah, for battle royale, no campaign in Black Ops 4. That doesn't really affect me that much, but I understand why people will be pissed off. However, I do not like the price for Black Ops 4 because it's $60 just for a game that has battle royale mode, multiplayer, and zombies. That's like not a lot of content to me. I think they should have just dropped the price to like I don't know, maybe $40 maybe.
Like 40 at the most.
Like, cause for me, like I said, or as I said earlier, when it comes to multiplayer games, I'll play for a bit and then I just get bored of it real quick. And yeah, But even then, I'm not gonna be purchasing Black Ops 4 to begin with, so I'm saving myself some money.
You could be saving that money for other things.
For better games. Shit.
Yeah.
Single player games that don't have fucking loot boxes. Except for that
Or
except for
yeah.
fucking that one Shadow game. The sequel to Shadow of Mordor.
Oh,
I forgot what it's called.
Shadow of I think it was called Shadow of what the hell is it called? It came out, yeah, I know it came out last year. Shadow of War.
There we
That's what
go.
it was. Shadow of
I thought
War.
it was stupid they added in loot boxes for a single player game.
That game was Shadow of Mordor was fucking awesome. Shadow of War, nope, nope,
But
no.
apparently they're removing it, like the loot boxes for that game. And I was like, okay,
I'm not surprised. They should have done that day one.
yeah.
I mean, I'll still get the game, but I'm not supporting any loot crate bullshit. Like, oh yeah, like when Crash Bandicoot Remaster first came out. Oh no, it's Activision. They're gonna apply some 180 bullshit supply drops. Here you go, $40 out the door. Nope, they did not include that. Thank God.
Yeah. And also, there's a new game coming from Software, but it's also being published by Activision, which I'm a little scared. But I
Oh
mean,
no.
I'm pretty sure it'll be like Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, or Activision won't add in loot box. I'm hoping.
Uh-huh.
Because as soon as I saw From Software, I'm like, oh my god, a new game from them. And then I see Activision, I'm like, oh, fuck. my excitement just practically drops. I'm like, Activision, ew, gross.
I don't remember what game from Software was coming out. I know they were talking about Bloodborne 2, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
I don't think it's gonna happen at all because like they showed off their new game at Microsoft's conference, and I highly doubt that they're gonna be showing off a new game. Well, I mean, there is another game from Software.
I'll text you, Scott's gonna take care of Maple for me, if you could just download and watch it.
All right.
As I was saying, there is a new game from Software, but it's a VR game, so it's just like I don't know much about that.
It's called Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah, that's the newest one that's coming out. That's gonna be on PS4 and Xbox One and PC. And then there's one that's gonna be in VR for PlayStation VR, I think.
Yeah, VR can suck it.
I mean, it's okay. It's just like I wish the VR games were so damn expensive. I mean, they're not $60, but it's just like, yeah, these are the type of games I only play for like an hour and that's it. They're not worth the whole $30 that they're charging for those fucking VR games. They're not worth that much to me. Unless it's like Resident Evil 7, and I say that would be worth it.
Most likely.
But anyways, that's pretty much it in terms of like games that caught my interest. I know we went off topic at certain moments, but yeah, those are our thoughts for this year's E3 conference. And I don't know if you got anything else to add to Edition, like any other games that you forgot to mention, or
Kingdom Hearts 3.
oh yeah, there's Kingdom Hearts 3, which
But honestly, here's the catch. A lot of people are pissed off because they added the characters from Frozen in the game.
it's kind of expected. Like it's Disney.
They added, but they added fucking Toy Story, which I'm happy about because I'm a big Toy Story fan.
Yeah, same here. Like it's Toy Story, Wreck-It Ralph, and Big Hero
Pirates of
6,
the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. And
I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be
good.
good.
Hopefully they don't delay it again. I mean, they officially say it's coming out January
29th?
I think, yeah, 29th,
20,
I think.
28th, 29th?
Somewhere around there. But next year, I think.
29th.
There you go, January 29th, 2019.
And the special edition for that game, goddamn, it's expensive.
It was over $200, so I'm just like, I'm not a huge fan of the franchise, anyways. I'm good.
Yeah, it's
If
like,
it was like God of War or Fallout 76, definitely for me.
of course.
But since I'm not like a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, it's just like, I'm good. I don't need to spend that much. But I will be purchasing the 1.5, 2.5 for PS4 and 2.8 for PS4 as well, because they're like $20. So they're really cheap. But yeah, that's our thoughts. Got anything else to add to Sedition before we end the video?
Say no to drugs, fuck a girl, get drunk, play more games. Otherwise, you have no life.
And there you have it, folks. Wise words from Sedition.
And eat ranch. Ranch boosts your vitamins and nutrients.
Rest in peace.
I'm looking
man.
at you, Mag. Mag, if you're watching this, we're going to devour a big bottle of ranch. And please make YouTube content. You said on Facebook that you're going to create new content for YouTube. I hope you don't lie to us. Otherwise, I'm going to throw a fucking pie in your face.
Hashtag Mac comeback.
2018, or if not 2019 at the earliest.
But anyways, that'll be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to Sedition's channel. Link will be in the description box down below. Check out his content. And show him some love, you know? Say Blu-ray sent me. Or something, I don't know. Whichever.
And subscribe to Blu-ray Games' channel too. He needs more subscribers. Help him get to 400 by end of the year. Although YouTube's algorithm is so fucked up, it's hard to get people's attention, especially for smaller YouTuber creators.
Definitely. But we'll probably talk about that in a future future video. But anyways, that's it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. And I got you now. Ooh, Domino's Pizza.